Welcome to Betrayal Narratives. In today's story, you will watch a family built on lies collapse under the weight of a truth none of them ever imagined. What began as a courtroom argument turns into a revelation that forces everyone, judge, lawyers, and family, to confront who I truly am. My brother Mark had just finished calling me a fake vet in front of an entire courtroom when the judge opened the sealed manila envelope my lawyer handed over. The judge's eyes widened, his posture stiffened. He read the first paragraph twice, then a third time, as if trying to confirm the words were real. "Officers," he said, voice sharp with authority, "seal this courtroom immediately." The metallic slam of the locks echoed like a final sentence. Mark's smirk fell away. My mother blinked rapidly, confused. My relatives whispered among themselves, unable to process what was happening. But I already knew. This moment had been set in motion months ago, my father's funeral. When my brother slung his arm around me and reduced my entire life to a punchline about tracking staples in a boring office job. He had no idea then that every lie he told had consequences, and today all of those consequences were arriving at once. As the courtroom sealed shut, the judge placed the paper down as if it were a live explosive. He cleared his throat. "Miss Carter, would you please rise?" I stood, calm, steady. My heart beat evenly. Not because I lacked emotion, but because I had spent years learning to keep my pulse still while the world fell apart. The judge fixed his eyes on me. "Is everything in this document accurate?" "Yes, Your Honor." "And you authorize this to be entered into the court record?" "Yes." A tremor passed through the gallery. People leaned forward. Mark swallowed hard. The judge lifted the document as if presenting evidence to the universe. "For the court's understanding," he said, "this is a classified service record from the Defense Intelligence Agency. It confirms that Ms. Carter," he paused, making sure the gravity of his words landed, "has served 12 years in covert intelligence operations." Gasps, a few muffled curses. My mother clutched her chest. The judge continued, "It includes commendations I am not legally permitted to describe in detail. Her work appears to have directly prevented multiple international crises. Every eye in the courtroom turned toward me. The girl they mocked, the sister they dismissed, the daughter they overlooked. I didn't smile. I didn't gloat." Mark's voice cracked as he tried to speak. "W8? What? She tracks policy memos." Come on. This is fake. It has to be." The judge's head snapped in his direction. "Mr. Carter, you are advised to stop talking before you create additional legal issues for yourself." Mark sank into his chair like his bones couldn't hold him up. Then the judge read the second page of the document. His expression turned from respect to disgust. He looked directly at Mark. "Mr. Carter, in the course of this hearing you submitted sworn statements accusing your sister of fraud. Based on the information now provided, those statements are not only false, they appear to have been made with malicious intent." The courtroom erupted. The judge banged his gavel. "Enough." Silence. He continued, voice cold. "You attempted to invalidate her benefits, her service, her character, all using fabricated claims. You weaponized the grief of this family for personal gain." Mark's jaw clenched. Couldn't even look at me. ... My lawyer, David, finally spoke for the first time. "Your Honor, we have evidence indicating Mr. Carter attempted to redirect his father's veteran benefits for personal financial use. The accusations he made against my client were intended to ensure she received nothing from the estate." The judge stared at Mark like staring at the root of a sickness. "Mr. Carter," he said slowly, "you will be held in contempt pending a full investigation." Two officers stepped forward. My mother gasped. My aunt cried out, "Judge, please, this is a misunderstanding." "It wasn't." Mark tried to stand, but his legs gave out. The officers caught him by the arms. "Why, you can't arrest me," he shouted. "I'm the one who takes care of this family. She lied. She always lies." I stepped forward, finally breaking my silence. "No, Mark," I said quietly. You just never listened. As Mark was escorted away, the judge turned to me. What you endured from your own family is unacceptable, he said. The court acknowledges your service and will ensure you receive every benefit you are entitled to. He paused, softening just a fraction. And? Thank you. 2 words. Simple, genuine. The first real recognition from anyone in that room. He adjourned the hearing. The courtroom doors unlocked. My relatives rushed toward me, some apologizing, some crying, some begging for explanations. But I walked past them through the hallway into the fresh air outside. For the first time in years, the world felt quiet. Not because I was hiding, but because the truth was finally out. The lies were over, the masks were off. The weight was gone. I didn't need their applause. I didn't need their validation. I had survived wars they would never hear about. I had protected lives they would never meet. I had carried secrets heavier than their judgments. And now, for the first time, I walked away free. Not the librarian, not the disappointment, not the failure, just me finally seen, finally heard, finally whole, and the brother who tried to erase me. He ended up erased by his own lies.